Hi there, it's Kristen. I wanted to give a little discussion about absorption rates today, something used often in the real estate market to determine whether it's a buyer's or seller's market, and used by appraisers when they're trying to value the home, and used by builders and developers if they are looking to decide when's a good time to start a new development or do some new building. So the absorption rate is the rate at which homes are selling at a specific area. And this is found by taking the number of active homes and multiplying it by the rate of home sales. So I have some slides to show us what is current rates in Rhode Island, Tiverton, and Little Compton. So we can talk about exactly what's going on right now in our state. So what this means, though, is if nothing changes and no new houses come onto the market for sale, this would be the amount of time it would take to sell all the current inventory. So balanced rate would be 7 months, they say. So that means it's not very heavy, good for the buyers or good for the sellers. It's kind of balanced at 7. Or between 5 and 7. So under 5 months, and we're talking about months here. So under 5 months, they say that it's a seller's market, that it would be the best time if you're home looking to sell your home. That's the best time to put that on the market. And over 7 months, it would be a good time to be a buyer. So when I show you the slides, remember that we're talking about months. So here we have what's been going on in the market for the last 30 days in all of Rhode Island. So we can see that there's been 814 houses sold, 482 houses are active, and 1,088 houses are either active under contract or pending. So the difference between that is if a house is active under contract, it means there is an accepted offer between the buyer and the seller, but probably we're still going through the inspection period and the buyer's still trying to obtain their mortgage. So the house would switch over to pending when those things have been all set. We've gotten through the inspection period. The buyer still wants to buy the house. They've been able to qualify them for the mortgage. So then the real estate agent usually switches the house over to pending. When the house is still active under contract, generally the real estate agent is still showing the house and will take backup offers in case something happens with that first buyer. So we have 462 houses active in the entire state right now. So I just went back to look for comparison. In March of 2020, we had 2,328 houses on the market. And in March of 2019, we had 3,026 houses on the market. And then at the bottom there, we can see the absorption rate is 17 days. As we talked about before, 7 months is a balanced market. And in all of Rhode Island, if new houses came into the market, we will run out of inventory in 17 days. So here is Tiverton's numbers. We have 7 houses sold in the last 30 days. We have 8 active houses, and we have 20 pending and active under contract. The absorption rate in Tiverton, 34 days. And in Little Compton, we've had 2 houses sell, 2 houses are active, and 8 houses are either pending and active under contract. So 30 days. So we can tell it's different. Like obviously the numbers, Tiverton and Little Compton are a lot smaller, but there's not as many buyers looking in these 2 towns as there are in the entirety of the state. So as we can see, we are very, very, very much in a seller's market right now because we're talking about numbers in days, and generally we're talking about this absorption rate in numbers in months. So I hope that little bit of information about the absorption rate and what's currently going on in the market was useful. If you're somebody who's been thinking about selling, now is definitely the time. I know my own self, I have maybe 3 or 4 people who are actively looking for homes who are ready to purchase right now in the Tiverton, Little Compton, Westport market. Particularly, I have one couple who's looking for a larger piece of land. I have another family who's looking for a house that has a little bit of privacy, has a first floor or in-law suite, first floor bathroom, bedroom, or a separate in-law suite. They're looking to be here in Little Compton so they can be closer to their family who lives year-round here in Little Compton. I have another family who's currently renting in Westport, who has recently moved here from Connecticut and are looking to purchase in Westport is their primary place. And then I have another family who's looking for a second home somewhere in Tiverton, Little Compton, with water views. So those are the people that I know right now who are ready to buy if something new came in the market. But most certainly there are lots and lots of other people who are looking. So if you want to discuss what to do to get your house ready to be put on the market, I would certainly love to have a chat with you. I have a large pre-listing packet that gives a ton of information about how to get your house ready, the different steps on what it would be to sell, even like we were talking about before with the different steps of getting the loan commitment and getting the appraisals done, and what to do to get the house ready itself, like different tips and tricks we can suggest. So please reach out if you're somebody who's been thinking about it. We had a house go on the market in Tiverton last month that we had 2 days of open house / scheduled showings with realtors, and we were able to get a buyer in those 2 days. So it was not a long drawn out process of how many times you have to clean your house and get it ready for people to come, and we were able to do it in those 2 days. So I hope that I can do that for you, and please reach out if you would like to discuss further. Thank you. Have a great day.